The tension didn't start with an autograph. It started on the court. In a heated matchup, Caitlin Clark found herself once again on the receiving end of unnecessary contact. JC Sheldon, a talented guard still adjusting to the league, had already been building a reputation for clumsy but suspiciously frequent fouls aimed directly at Clark. Whether intentional or not, the bumps, shoves, and stray hits were piling up, and Fever fans were getting fed up. Then came the boiling point. During a game already buzzing with emotion, Sheldon clipped Clark in the face. Clark was furious, fans erupted, and just when things seemed like they couldn't escalate further, Marina Mabry came flying in with an after-whistle shove that felt more like a football hit than basketball defense. The whole building felt it. But Sophie Cunningham didn't just watch. She didn't file a complaint or let it slide into the next news cycle. She added it to her to-do list. Later in that same game, Sophie saw her chance. JC Sheldon drove to the rim, and instead of giving her a free look, Sophie wrapped her up with a hard, clean foul that sent a message. If you touch Caitlin, you answer to me. It wasn't reckless, it wasn't dangerous, it was the basketball version of leaving a calling card. You want to take liberties with our star, don't expect a free pass. The fans knew it, the Fever players felt it, and Sheldon? She got the message, loud and clear. But Sophie didn't stop there. The energy didn't fade with the final buzzer. Fast forward to a Fever fan event. The mood is light, Sophie's smiling, signing jerseys, greeting kids, and soaking up the love from a fan base that has rallied behind Caitlin Clark. Then, a fan slides across something unexpected, a JC Sheldon rookie card. Not for Sheldon's signature, but for Sophie's. Instead of a simple name or number, Sophie leaned into the moment. She grabbed the pen, smirked, and wrote across the card, "Property of Sophie Cunningham." The crowd around her erupted. Lexi Hull, sitting next to Sophie, broke into uncontrollable laughter. Fans grabbed their phones. The clip hit social media like wildfire. Within hours, it was everywhere. Memes, tweets, headlines. Fever Nation had a new rallying cry. This wasn't just trolling. It was witty, sharp, and perfectly timed. A job that turned into a meme, a story, and a statement all at once. Every great team has one. Gretzky had an enforcer. Michael Jordan had teammates who took technical fouls so he wouldn't have to. Steph Curry has Draymond Green. And now Caitlin Clark has Sophie Cunningham. But here's the twist. Sophie isn't just an enforcer. She's a legit contributor. Since the All-Star break, she's been pouring in double-digit scoring nights, hitting deep threes, and showing she's more than just muscle. That's what makes her so dangerous. Enforcer energy is one thing, but combine it with real production and suddenly you have a player opponents can't write off. She's not just a body taking fouls. She's a scorer, a leader, and now the heartbeat of the Fever's identity. Caitlin Clark isn't just another rookie. She's the face of the league, the walking sellout, the ratings magnet who has single-handedly boosted WNBA viewership. But with that spotlight comes an ugly reality. She's the #1 target. Cheap shots, hard fouls, unnecessary bumps. Caitlin has seen it all in her short pro career. And too often, officials in the league itself haven't done enough to protect her. That's where Sophie steps in. When Sophie claimed JC Sheldon without autograph, it was more than a joke. It was a public statement that Caitlin Clark isn't alone anymore. Someone has her back, and that someone isn't afraid to throw her weight around, literally and figuratively. For JC Sheldon, the timing couldn't have been worse. Drafted 5th overall, bouncing between teams, and still trying to make a name for herself, her biggest headline quickly became not a scoring performance or highlight play, but Sophie Cunningham's jab. Ask a casual fan about Sheldon now, and many will bring up two things: the groin foul on Clark and the card Sophie signed. That's how rivalries work in sports. One moment can define your reputation. And Sophie's autograph cemented Sheldon's as the player who messed with Caitlin and got clowned for it. For Fever fans, it was perfect. For Sheldon, it was brutal. Moments like this do more than create memes, they build culture. Inside the Fever locker room, Sophie's energy is contagious. Players talk about having each other's backs. Fans see a team identity forming, one rooted in toughness and loyalty. Sophie has quickly become the second most beloved Fever player behind Clark, not because she's chasing fame, but because she represents something fans crave: fight, loyalty, and swagger without apology. She'll hit a deep three, flash a grin, and then make sure no one lays a hand on Caitlyn without paying for it. That's a teammate. That's a brand. That's an identity. The WNBA has long needed personalities that resonate beyond the stat sheet. Players who combine talent with storylines fans can rally around. Sophie Cunningham has stepped right into that space. She's not universally loved, and that's the point. She's respected. Opponents may not like her, but they know she won't back down. Fans adore her because she's unapologetic, and neutrals tune in because she's entertaining, unpredictable, and fiercely loyal. In a league fighting for more mainstream traction, figures like Sophie are gold. She's not just protecting Clark, she's shaping the Fever's identity and helping elevate the WNBA's profile at the same time. So what does it all mean? Was Sophie Cunningham's autograph a harmless joke that turned into a viral moment, or was it a calculated move that sent shockwaves through the WNBA? Did she simply clap back at JC Sheldon, or did she pour gasoline on a rivalry that will follow both players for years? One thing is clear. Sophie Cunningham isn't just another player on the roster. She's the enforcer, the shooter, the protector, and now the storyteller, writing her own chapter in Fever history with 3 words and a pen. The only question left is, how much do you love Sophie Cunningham? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story like this.